Hi, my name is Lacey, and welcome to my recap of The Ultimatum, now streaming on Netflix. This is T. He's a sweet boy. T. This is episode 4. Are you ready? Let's go. We're gonna start off with Ray and Jake. They're living together in a trial marriage. Ray is having a little bit of a jealousy issue with her original partner, Zay, who is currently with Shanique. Jake and Ray have a really cute date. They're hitting it off, and they get kind of close, and they smooch. Kisses, kisses, kisses. Later, Ray takes Jake to meet her dad on the racetrack. He's a race car driver, and Jake goes around in the race car with Ray's dad and seems to have a good time. He doesn't seem to be too overwhelmed with everything, so Jake's doing a good job in Ray's dad's eyes. And Ray's dad also gets in a zinger or two about Zay, saying he couldn't handle the race car aspect and the fastness of the cars. Vroom vroom. Then it's Ray's turn to meet Jake's mom and his family. Jake's mom is not happy about any of this TV show dating other people nonsense. She seems to be firmly team April, Jake's original partner. So it doesn't seem like Ray can, as sweet as she is, as kind as she is, as pleasant and nice, it doesn't seem like she can live up to Jake's mom's expectations because she likes April so much. Jake doesn't seem to have his mom's blessing for his relationship with Ray, sadly. But later, Jake and Ray go paddleboarding, and he tells her that his mom loves her, so hopefully that's true. I don't know. Now it's time for Madeline and Randall. Madeline is really attracted to Randall, and she wants to show it physically, and she is not shy about it. However, Randall is not wanting to connect on that level. They did kiss. However, it was off camera, and he doesn't seem to want to take it further, and Madeline is not too thrilled about that because that's the way she shows affection. And so they're at a little crosshairs right now. When Randall meets Madeline's friends, they adore him. They love Randall. They love Randall with Madeline. They can't get enough of him. And they don't have kind things to say about Colby. Actually, I feel like they kind of talk smack about Colby. So who knows what went down there. Then we get to see Shanique and Zay and their time together as a new couple. Shanique is kind of keeping her distance, both emotionally and physically. Zay's been sleeping on the couch, she's been sleeping in the bed, so there's a very hands-off sort of situation going on there. But Zay is really attracted to her, so he's having a hard time with it. Shanique takes Zay to meet her family. Her mom says that Shanique should not have given Randall, her original partner, the ultimatum. She should have just dated him and stayed chill about the whole thing. That's what Shanique's mom thinks. Zay touches briefly on his family issues, his family troubles, that he came from a hard background. They don't get into it too much, but he gets vulnerable with the family, and I think Shanique's family really appreciated that. Now the episode gets split up into guy talk and girl talk. So all the girls meet and all the guys meet, and we get some nice little goss on the trial marriages. Let's start with the guy talk because not as much happens with the guys, so let's start there. The guys are at a bar or a club, and they're hanging out drinking, and they're catching each other up on their trial marriages. Jake tells Zay that Ray Zay's original partner, doesn't appreciate all his social media flirting and all the DMs with the clubs and all that kind of thing. So he basically tells Zay, oh, if you want to keep Ray, that's something you might want to work on. Colby expresses how much he wants to get back together with Madeline and how he wants to marry her. Of course he does, because he's the one who gave the ultimatum. Randall talks about how he likes Madeline, Colby's original partner, how he likes her listening and how he feels heard with her and he feels a connection in that sense. And that kind of irks Colby a little bit, but nothing too big happens. The big thing that happens with the guy talk is that Zay and Colby get into a fight. I was a little confused by this argument because we didn't see it on camera. So the stuff they're talking about seems kind of, where did this come from? But Zay and Colby are talking about how Colby kissed a girl at a club or a bar or something during this trial marriage, because Colby is with April and they were kind of forced together because of the 2 proposals that happened the last episode at the Choice, which were weird, and let's not talk about that anymore. So he's with April, they don't have a romantic connection, so what it seemed like is he kissed somebody outside of the experience, and Colby and Zay was saying that Colby initiated and made the first move with the kissing the stranger, and Colby was saying that Zay brought her over to kiss him. So there's some sketch going on there, some stories aren't lining up, but it's a little unclear because we don't see it on camera, so I have no idea what actually happened. All we have is this uncomfortable moment, and Zay was sitting by Colby, but he asks to move so he doesn't get in an altercation with him. So tensions were high, but I mean, I don't know what happened. The girl talk has a lot more drama, interesting tidbits about the trial marriages. First, Shanique brings up the fact that Zay gets a little aroused in the mornings or when they're cuddling. We haven't seen them cuddle, but that's what we hear. So Ray, Zay's original partner, isn't too happy about him getting a little excited about the situation that he's in. April asks Ray how her trial marriage with Jake is going, which is kind of big of April because she originally came with Jake, so she's being supportive of her original partner Jake and his connection that he has with Ray. It's pretty obvious they have a connection, so she's being supportive of that and hoping that they grow from the whole thing. After April asks Ray how things are going, Ray admits that she and Jake kissed. April doesn't throw a fit or anything. She just kind of accepts it and is like, okay, this is part of the process. Soldiering on. As April is going on and on and on, she's a chatter about how much she wants to grow, how much she wants Jake to grow, all this supportive stuff. She's kind of going around in circles saying the same thing, but it's supportive, but Madeline has had enough and she tells April to slow down and chill, and that part of her relationship issues is that she really needs to slow down and hear the other person, whether it's a romantic relationship or a platonic relationship. She needs to slow down and listen. Later, out of nowhere, April confides that she thinks she's pregnant because she's late, and everyone is like, what? Especially Ray, who's dating Jake, April's original partner. However, this goes nowhere. It's just kind of a bomb kind of left there, not exploded yet, not detonated yet, but it's just sitting there with the clock ticking down, and we don't know what's happening with that yet. It's just a little tidbit that's like, oh, you want some? Let's reel you in and keep you for the next episode. Because nothing happens with this situation. Madeline, I gotta love her because she's pretty blunt. She, at this girl talk, tells Ray how much she likes Ray and Jake together. Meanwhile, April, Jake's original partner, is sitting right there, listening to this and taking it all in, and is like, okay, all right, enough. Then Madeline takes it a little too far, not on that topic, but she starts gushing about Randall, who she's in a trial marriage with. Meanwhile, Randall's original partner, Shanique, is not happy about it because Madeline is going on and on and on about how Randall's her perfect guy. They don't have fights. Perfect, perfect, perfect. He's my perfect, my perfect, my perfect. And keeps going. And Shanique's like, through the whole thing. And it's like, girl, Madeline, read the room. You gotta stop at some point. The episode ends with everybody finding out about Madeline and Randall kissing off camera. On the guy's side, Colby's sad, but nothing really comes of it. Randall tells him, like, hey, we kissed off camera, and it is what it is. And Colby kissed this random person that we never saw. So, I guess it is what it is. On the girl's side, Madeline tells everybody that she and Randall kissed, and Shanique, Randall's original partner, is not happy about it. She's actually quite upset. So Shanique goes to the bathroom to collect herself. Meanwhile, Madeline don't give an F. She's just like, I want to go make out with Randall. And that is the end of episode 4. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more The Ultimatum.